The reason why all of those vehicles were stuck is because of these CDTA buses here.
We've heard people that hid inside bathrooms and waited for police to come in and then move them out.
The report ranking Schenectady County as having the highest crime rate in the entire state, sparking action.
Just 3 houses down, the roof of this home was blown right off.
What an incredible day. You didn't need your scarf. You didn't need your hat.
People in Hoosick Falls and Petersburg have been trying to communicate their fear and frustration over PFOA contamination.
The state capitol tonight lit up, desolate here right now because of the amount of snow that we got, as you mentioned, more than a foot.
At one point during his arraignment, he was smiling to both of his step-parents.
It has been more than 2 hours after the first call came in, and this warehouse behind me is still burning. Well, Shen and Troy haven't faced off since 2010. Why has it been so long?
The Red Cross certainly needs your help in responding to Harvey. The group is hosting volunteer boot camp sessions this week. Now, this is something you do not want to see, a bone-dry pool. But the city of Albany says don't worry, there's plenty of other options.
And the last Powerball to come anywhere close to this one was back in 2012 when someone won just $656 million. And this community just about an hour and a half west of Albany is devastated today, and this is just some of the damage here. And residents say if it wasn't for one concert going on at the height of the storm, numerous people could have been killed.
Some of the most terrifying moments of some people's lives.
We have probably 30 vehicles that have been destroyed and 50 structures.
Well, crews did their best to clean up a mountain of debris Sunday.
And this tree, which is snapped in half, was laying on top of our tent.
Alexandra Adams walked us through the damage to her campsite after one powerful storm.
This was out of nowhere. No one saw it. No one knew what was going on.
Emergency officials say around 6:15 Saturday night, a severe storm hit the Pine Lake campground in the town of Caroga, splitting trees, damaging cars and homes. Adams' tent she usually sleeps in was crushed.
By a miracle, we decided to leave about an hour before this happened.
During the height of the storm, most of the campground was empty, as more than 2,000 of the people staying there were enjoying a concert under this tent at the end of the property. Those who live here, along with emergency personnel, are astonished no one was killed.
Totally amazing because some of these trees are absolutely ginormous.
The immediate thought was potential for loss of life.
And firefighters say when they arrived it was absolute chaos, and it's easy to see why. Trees on top of cars as well as homes like this one right behind me, and phone lines were down, making it hard for anyone to communicate.
It was a mess. There were people all over the place. Everybody was looking for their kids. Everybody was looking for missing people.
In all, 8 people were taken to the hospital, 2 to Albany Medical Center in critical condition. Their current condition is unknown.
We've been here since 7:30 this morning. We were here till about 3 o'clock last night.
While it will likely take weeks to recover and clean up the debris, people here say they're glad everyone made it out alive.
Some trailers in the back are turned upside down, completely toppled upside down. I'm really surprised no one was more gravely hurt.
And all of these residents were told to evacuate their homes around 2 o'clock today so that crews can come in, clear all of these trees, then try to restore power. And it is unknown when they'll be let back in. This was back in November of last year. The mother of 4 tonight, thankful to be alive, and if it wasn't for the quick actions of firefighters, things could have been a lot worse.
The smoke, the heat, the crackling, the roaring.
It was on a November night last year when Stephanie Bridge says she was inside her Rotterdam home when it caught fire. Rushing to get her pets out, the 43-year-old says she was overcome by suffocating smoke and darkness.
From the carbon dioxide poisoning and the cyanide poisoning, I just don't remember anything.
Falling to the ground, not able to escape, South Schenectady firefighters arrived within minutes, including Captain Chad Dominia and firefighter Matt Mickle, who ran into her burning home.
It was just heavy smoke, a lot of heat.
I found her on the floor on her way into the bathroom. I called out to my partner who was in the doorway, and he and I grabbed her and pulled her out.
Bridge was rushed to Syracuse Upstate Hospital with third-degree burns. After a lengthy and painful recovery, the mother of 4 is thankful to be alive.
These guys helped me, and that's what got me going.
Her gratitude shown towards South Schenectady firefighters Wednesday night.
Thank you very much for everything you do.
Thanking them for their bravery and calling them heroes.
They're my angels on earth, my true heroes in my heart.
I don't think I ever got into it to be a hero. It was just I've always liked to help people.
A lot of circumstances fell into play, and everything went right that night.
Yeah, and they certainly did. She tells us she is looking forward to welcoming her first grandchild into the world. Tonight, she bought dinner for everyone here at this all-volunteer fire department. The cause of the fire is unknown.
Behind this pet center in Clifton Park is life in the fast lane.
It looks pretty packed already tonight.
4 wheels kicking up dirt, bragging rights on the line.
And there's some guys that will, yell and scream.
Whoever wins it, people are busting on saying they're cheating or stuff.
Remote control enthusiasts call it the Cat Box Raceway. The 40 by 90 foot track was built 5 years ago by pet store owner Ryan Kramer, a rare find at the time.
I've been told that it's probably the first mud boss track in the United States.
There's a lot of luck involved.
Ever since, participants have grown, likely due to cheap startup costs. Only adjustments allowed are to the car's body.
So you can come out here and play for, $400 or $500 to buy a car, where instead of spending $30,000 to $50,000 for the real thing.
You're gonna need the guys from Race 5 to come on up.
At times, a Wednesday night can feature up to 50 cars. Some even race the real thing.
My RC car actually looks just like my big car.
This is Saratoga High School senior Jack Lehner behind the wheel of his modified car, competing at the Albany-Saratoga Raceway.
Mechanics of the cars are pretty similar, so you see some move that you might make out here, someone might make to pass somebody, and that similar move might work out on the real racetrack.
Those moves made possible by maintenance before and after most heats.
Normally it's about an hour to an hour and a half of prep work between dragging the track, watering it, getting the clay the way you want it.
Providing hours of entertainment with hopes to pass it down to future generations.
We really need to get the young blood, the young kids to come and have a good time. They're the future of what we're going to do.
In Clifton Park, Michael Howard, Spectrum News. On Orange Street in Albany, these were the faces of hard work in change Thursday.
I think it provides you an opportunity to see that those that have less than you do ought to be looked after.
All of them volunteers, pitching in with Habitat for Humanity to build 3 one-family homes. And through the woodwork, you'll likely notice this graphic on their shirts.
So I pitched the idea. It was very well received.
6 of these volunteers are members from Troop G of the New York State Police.
I spent, as did all sworn members of the New York State Police, 6 months at the State Police Academy, and never once did they teach us how to swing a hammer.
2017 will be the agency's 100th anniversary. They're pitching in by helping out to celebrate.
As part of that celebration, every troop is designated to come up with some activities.
This one will give 3 less fortunate families a safe place to call home, a job unlike the assumption many have of them writing speeding tickets.
No, I think that it's often forgotten that 90% of your time is taken up with either helping people who are lost and need to change a tire.
The goal is to complete the homes by August, but that doesn't mean they'll stop pitching in with Habitat for Humanity.
I think that part of this is getting together with your friends and doing the right thing.
And that right thing is serving their community in more ways than one.
Whether it's stopping a speeding motorist and hopefully saving a life, to helping Habitat for Humanity build a house, we are here to help.
In Albany, Michael Howard, Time Warner Cable News.
And welcome everyone to Spectrum News live at 7. I'm Michael Howard. Mechanicville police are facing their first homicide since 1997. Police right now calling it a terror attack, and officials confirm 2 people are in custody after driving into a home in Colony. This is video of the incident there. Steve Bannon is out as the White House chief strategist. President Donald Trump accepting Bannon's resignation Friday. Florida Senator Marco Rubio is calling for a federal review into the nursing home where 8 people died. Well, something we're very excited about here on Spectrum News. We will be broadcasting high school football games live. People in Hoosick Falls and Petersburg have been trying to communicate their fear and frustration over PFOA contamination. Police say Monday, 24-year-old Jennifer McGrath Jennings hit 85-year-old Carol Milligan while backing her car up in the Family Dollar parking lot. We have someone in our studio with the good news. I believe that's our Mike Bono here. Red Cross certainly needs your help in responding to Harvey. The group is hosting volunteer boot camp sessions this week. A new report ranking Schenectady County as having the highest crime rate in the entire state, sparking action. We're visiting with one team who's hoping their upperclassmen will make them a force to be reckoned with this year in Section 2. You see them right there. We'll be right back.